Hello everyone, and welcome back to our meditation session together. So today I thought we could try a different method to help us with our meditation, and I thought I would show you how we can use these meditation beads to help us with our practice, and also just to give you a little bit of history about them and what they're used for. And yeah, it's quite nice to know what they're all about. So what we're going to be using them for today is just to help us to focus our mind. So we're going to use them as a method to help us to focus our concentration and set our intention in the right place. So people have been using meditation beads for a very long time throughout history, for thousands of years, through many different practices. You can see them in many different religions, from Christianity to Buddhism, Sikhism, Hinduism. So they've been used all the way throughout history. Nowadays, they can be used for religious practice as well. But they can also be used as something to set your intention. So people just wear them, and it helps them to set an intention for the day, or to help to kind of put their head in the right space. And also people use them to help with their meditation practice. So just to help with mindfulness and help them to calm down their mind and focus the mind. So this is what we're going to use them for today, okay? So if we just look at our meditation beads, you'll see that there's quite a few beads on them. Actually, they come in different sizes. So this set has got 108 beads, and they have different numbers for different reasons because of their sacred numbers. And some of them will have less numbers that are more like a bracelet, but this one has 108. They can be made from different things. So you might see some of them are made from wood, and some of them are made from seeds or precious stones or semi-precious stones. And I think that's just because it just sets a different intention or a different meaning for whatever that you're practicing for. They can be different colors as well. So I'm going to show you in a minute how to use your bead and how to practice with them. I'll show you a traditional way that I was taught when I was staying in the temple. So I will teach you that method, even though we're just practicing for mindfulness. When you look at your beads, if you ever get some, you can see that one bead is kind of separated off from the rest. So you can see it runs around in a chain like this all the way around. And then there's one that kind of sits apart from the others. And this is quite significant in practice, because this represents kind of like a teaching bead, or it's called a muru, or a guru bead. So this one is said to sit really close to your heart. So when you're practicing and you're doing your meditation, it kind of stays close to your heart, and all your teachings, all your learnings, all your intentions, your positive energy is said to be stored in this one bead. Yeah, so everything that you're generating with the beads, you're kind of storing in this one bead here. So if you ever wondered, oh, I wonder what that bead was, well, now you know, yeah? And when we practice, when you practice using the beads, you don't, in traditional practice, you don't cross over the bead. So as you're passing it through your hands, you don't ever go over it. You kind of rest, your fingers come to it, and then you turn the beads over, and then you go back the way you came. So yeah, so I think that's a really lovely thing to bear in mind, you know, that this one here is where all of your good intentions and your positivity and everything is stored. So with your beads, it's really good that you kind of treat them with love and respect, and you put them away at the end of every practice, and this is kind of a good thing to do. So good, so I'm going to show you a few techniques on how to use them, and we're just going to do a few breathing techniques, a few mindfulness practice, and then I'm going to set you off with a really great intention for you to use, okay? So when you are holding your beads, you can hold them in your right hand. And normally you place when you're counting the beads, or when you're passing them through your fingers, normally you pass them through with your thumb and your first finger. So in different practices, you can pass it through with a different finger. So they might pass it through with the middle finger and the thumb. And that's just to do with an intention, or some practices believe that the 5 elements are represented on your hand, and the thumb is the earth and this finger is heaven. So it's heaven and earth passing the mala through your hands. But in this practice, this is not that. You don't need to worry about that in this one. It's not really important for our practice today. So the main thing is that you just hold it in your right hand. That when you start on your teaching bead, on your maru bead, and then you're going to pass it through over your front finger. You're going to pass it through with your thumb all the way around, yeah? So you're going to pass them through. So we're just going to do this together because I think this is a really good thing to practice. And when you first do it, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable. So it's good that you kind of get used to moving the bead through your fingertips. I think it's a great way to practice because sometimes when people do meditation practice, to stay very still for a long period of time can be uncomfortable. And if you have something to do in your hands, it's a kind of a great way to help focus your mind. So this practice will be really great for some people who find it difficult to sit completely still. And the actual feeling and the sensation of passing the beads through your fingers will just help you to focus on something, help to keep your mind focused on one point. When you're doing your meditation, this is what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to make our mind settle, to still, not to think of too many things all at once, and just kind of stay in the moment. So hopefully this should help. So I'm just passing the beads all the way through my fingers here like this. And you can do the same with your beads if you have them at home as well. When you get to the end, so I'm just coming to the end now, you can see this here. So when I get to the end, rather than crossing over and going straight all the way around, what I'm going to do is when I get to that teaching bead, I'm going to turn it over and then I'm going to go back the way I came. Yeah, so I'm going to go back round the way I came. Yeah, good. Okay. So as I said, there's 108 beads here. So we're going to use this as a way to really feel and calm down our mind. And the first technique we're going to do is we're going to use counting to help focus our mind. So in our last tutorials, I was teaching you how to sit in your meditation practice. So just make sure that you're really comfortable and that you've got some loose fitted clothes on, that you feel relaxed. Make sure that your back is completely straight and that you feel really calm. It's really important when you're practicing meditation to make sure that you feel really peaceful and calm when you practice. Try not to practice if you feel stressed or uncomfortable or sad, or you want to feel balanced when you practice your meditation. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice just counting, and I'm going to do this with you slowly, okay? So we're placing the beads in our right hand, and you're going to start on your maru bead and then you're going to count. So let's do this together, okay? So you can close your eyes if it's easier for you to focus. Okay, you ready? Let's do this together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Try to relax. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Deep breath in and out, relax. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm just going to do 10 more counts. So big breath in and out. Try to focus on the sensation of the beads in between your fingers. I'm going to count 10 more times and then we're going to stop. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just hold your fingers on that bead. Take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. I'm going to count 10 more times. Try to really focus on your bead. Try and focus on the sensation between your fingers. I'm going to count again 10. Okay, ready? Breathe in and out. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax your tummy, relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax your organs, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your lungs, your stomach, your spleen. We're going to count again. Concentrate on the beads in between your fingers. I'm going to count 10 again. Breathe in and out. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12. 14, 15, 16, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're back to your teaching bead. Take a big, deep breath in. Hold your fingers on that bead and breathe out. Okay, what you're going to do then is you're going to turn your beads over and you're going to go back the way you came. And this time when we practice, we're going to practice doing breathing. So what you're going to do is you're going to pass the beads through your fingers and you're going to pass the beads through 5 times. So you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you count, you need to count in your head. But what you're going to be doing is as you breathe in, you're going to be breathing in for 5. And then you're going to breathe out for 5. And you're going to count another 5 on your beads. So for example, it would run like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah. So every time you're counting 5, you're breathing in, and every time you're counting 5 again, you're breathing out. So you're using the beads to help you to focus your mind on your breathing, and just helping you to focus your mind into one point at the same time. Okay, so let's see if we can practice this method. We're only going to do halfway round, and then I'm going to ask you to change your practice. So just bear with me and just listen to what I'm saying and just calm down your mind, okay? So with your beads in your right hand, and you're starting on your teaching bead, so your fingers here. Okay, you can gently close your eyes. Make sure that your spine is straight. This will stop you falling asleep. So you can gently close your eyes and you can start with me, okay? So we're going to breathe in. And out, count 5. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Last time. So just stop there, just with your finger on the bead that you just finished on. So when you're breathing in and out, I really need you to focus on your tummy. As you breathe in, just let the air drop down into your tummy. So you're breathing in. Allow the air to expand in your chest and go right down into the base of your stomach, in your tummy, and then relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your head, your neck, your face. Okay, so this time when we're going to count to 10. So if you find this quite tricky, then you can just up it to 1. If you think, okay, that's too much, I can't extend my breath for that long, then you just do it for however many you can do for yourself. So even if that's like, I can only do it for 3, like at the moment I can only do it for 3, that's fine. So what you're going to do is slowly, step by step, you're going to extend the number of you breathing in and out. So you're really learning how to extend your breathing, okay? So with your fingers where you just left them on the prayer beads, you're going to breathe in for 10 and breathe out for 10. Okay, try not to make yourself too dizzy. Okay, so relax your body, check your posture again, make sure you're sitting upright, your tongue to the roof of your mouth, behind your teeth. Relax your body, relax your shoulders, calm down your mind. Focus your intention on the bead that's in between your first and thumb finger, really feeling what that feels like, sensation between your fingers. Try to bring your mind to that point. Okay, and we're going to try again breathing in. So with me, breathe in and count 10. So go 1, 2, and out. And in. And out. Last time, and in. And out. Okay, good. So, I don't know whether you realised there, but as I got to the end of my beads, I realised I got to the Muru bead. I had to turn over and then go back the way I came, okay? Okay, good. So for the last practice, I thought it would be really good for us to set a really positive intention. So sometimes when people use these beads, they use words to help them to focus their minds as well. And they use like a kind of a bit like a chanting or just a speaking out of intentions over and over again, just to help set the intention very clearly in their mind and in their practice. So say for example that you wanted to bring more love and light into your life, you could use that as an intention and you could chant that onto your bead. So if you wanted to bring more calmness into your life, that is something that you could set an intention for yourself, and you could make a phrase for yourself and chant that onto your bead. So I think as we were talking about the heart earlier, and we were saying that how this mirror bead is very close to your heart and kind of keeps all of your positive intentions, I thought we could do a mantra today that would really help us to generate love and compassion for all living beings and make them free from suffering. So I think there are mantras that are in lots of different languages that say the same thing. Sometimes people feel more comfortable chanting in a different or saying these mantras or intentions in a different language. But I sometimes think that if we do say it in a different language, we miss the intention of what we're saying. And sometimes it's quite nice to do that in our own language because we understand the words in which we're saying and it makes the intention stronger. So the intention that I would like us to practice today, if you don't want to do this, that's absolutely fine, it's no problem. You can just carry on passing the beads through your fingers and just carrying on breathing just to help focus your mind. But if you would like to join me in this practice, then that would be really nice, okay? So what we're gonna do is out loud, you're gonna pass the beads through your fingers in any rhythm you would like. So it's not set to a certain speed, you're just gonna pass them through. And as you pass them through your fingers, you're gonna say, may all living beings have love and be free from suffering. Yeah, it's really, really simple. You can make your phrase a little bit longer if you like, but this one's just really, really simple. So you don't have to say it very loudly, you can just say it under your breath, or you can say it loudly if you like, okay? So I'm going to speak it out loud, we're going to pass it all the way through until we get to the end of our mala, okay? You ready? Okay, let's go. So may all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. May all living beings have love and be free from suffering. Okay, very good. So when you've finished your intention and you've finished your affirmation, you can then place your fingers on your teaching bead. You can put it to the level of your heart and you can just think about channeling the energy to that area focusing your mind and taking a really deep breath in and then out. So let's do that together just to finish off, okay? So back straight, tongue through your mouth, inhale, exhale, inhale through your nose and then out through your mouth. We're going to do it 3 times together. Okay, breathe in and out. And in and out. Last time, breathe in and out. Okay, just bring your beads together, just place them in your hands. Just relax your body and just spend a few moments just calming down your mind and relaxing. Okay, so slowly open your eyes. You can bring your awareness back into the room. Great, so I really hope that you all enjoyed our meditation practice today. If you have any questions, then you can just send me a message and I'll be happy to answer them as best I can. I really hope you enjoyed it today and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.